It's your boy Young Fly, and you're now listening to NAN Sports Talk Radio. Yeah. Last play of the game. Leave it all out on the line. Win or go home. I'm a veteran. When they bury me, they gonna bury me a champion. When it's all said and done, it's gonna be evident that I play the game the right way. Another level win. They gon' label me a legend in this game, a champion. Nobody do it better, I'm a champion. No matter what the weather, I'm a champion. Been waiting all my life for this moment, I'm a champion. I'm a beast, I'm a god, I'm a champion. Popping champagne, ain't nothing changed, look how I'm handling. All the losses and the injuries, I'm still battling. All the best players in the game, I'm still managing. The game clock before it stop, it ain't no panicking.
It is day 4 within the quarantine. There are no sports. We live off of badminton and checkers. We shall become a part of the new masters of America. Day 15. The animals have began harvesting in the yard. I have never noticed such beauty. Ah, the beauty.
What are they harvesting?
Yes.
They're harvesting
Day 2038.
of the quarantine?
Tom Brady wins his 90th Super Bowl after playing 10 Super Bowls a year due to there only being the NFL. There were no survivors. Okay, yeah, welcome back. It's been a week.
Yeah, it has.
You know, it's crazy. Like 2 weeks ago, we did a podcast, and we spoke about the XFL and the crazy stuff they were doing, and how Houston was doing really good, and the Vipers just beat DC, and
It was exciting stuff. We were happy.
you fucking name it. And literally 1 week later, there are no sports.
What a weird week.
What a weird time to be alive.
Yeah.
You remember like vaguely during the what was it 2010 season when they were doing the new collective bargaining agreements?
Yeah, and they did the lockout.
Multiple lockouts.
This is what it feels like.
This is worse. So, obviously, if you're living under a rock, here's an update. There are no sports now, but we are blessed. We are blessed to receive the NFL in the free agency tracker. Many things have gone wild.
Now, before you
NFL
do
free
anything right now,
agency.
I'm about to give you some crazy stats. You ready?
Give me those stats, baby.
In 1918, somebody won their first Stanley Cup. Do you know who it was?
Wayne Gretzky. Just kidding.
It was a team in 1918.
Wayne Gretzky.
Close.
Okay. Was it
Toronto.
Oh, really? Toronto?
They won their first Stanley Cup in 1918. Guess what happened in 1919?
America won.
Stanley Cup was canceled.
Holy shit.
In 92 to 93, Toronto won its first World Series. Guess what happened in 94?
The World Series
The World
was
Series
canceled?
was canceled. In 2019, Toronto won its first NBA championship.
Yo.
What happened in 2020?
Holy fuck.
So what? In 1918, the Stanley Cup final was canceled due to the Spanish flu. 92-93, back-to-back World Series, first and second to the city. The next week season, there was a work stoppage and the teams canceled the rest of the season on a 200-day strike.
Fucking Canadians.
The Raptors won its first ever NBA title against the Golden State Warriors, and it was canceled.
Canadians fucking ruin everything.
And
They
now
think they're so high and mighty with their health care. Now look, health care's canceled. Just kidding.
Kevin Durant has coronavirus.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy more that snakes are able to get it too.
Snakes can get the coronavirus?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
This whole fucking thing's wild. I don't really want to get too much into the coronavirus because there's going to be a lot of people who are upset.
They're testing the entire LA Lakers right now. Since the last team they played was the Brooklyn Nets. Also, Kevin Durant tested positive but said, "I'm feeling fine." Tom Hanks is already released from the hospital. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much everyone that's healthy.
Now, let's talk about this NFL news. This is way more important. The free agency tracker. The free agency tracker. Here, in my opinion, here was the most shocking one to me. Panthers picked up Teddy Bridgewater.
I kind of despise that one.
I hate it, but it's the most interesting to me.
I mean, to be 100% real, I'm chill with it because it's like Teddy deserves it.
But I don't want the Panthers to be good.
I hate that the Panthers picked him up. I hate the Panthers picked him up because I feel like it's a fucking waste.
Yeah.
It's a waste of talent on that team.
But him and Christian McCaffrey can actually be a dangerous duo.
Could.
Yeah, could be. Now, Saints re-signed Drew Brees at $50 million 2 years. Solid deal.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's a solid pickup. Jaguars got Joe Schobert. So that's cool, I guess.
Colts signed Phillip Rivers.
To a 1-year deal, too.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
I thought they were going to keep Brissett, to be honest.
They should.
He wasn't the same after that injury, though. I think that's what they think.
Indeed.
Eagles kept Jalen Mills. Eagles kept Jalen Mills.
Raiders signed the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Witten and Marcus Mariota.
Well, they signed Jason Witten, Malik Collins, also an ex-Cowboy. They signed Marcus Mariota.
Stupid pickup. I think they're getting rid of Derek Carr, do you think?
It could be just to build the depth chart a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know?
And what about Derrick Henry still not getting paid?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure they made him some offers or something.
Mm-hmm.
There just wasn't really a deal amidst.
Bears picked up Robert Quinn. Solid.
Bears also seeming to be picking up the Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, I saw that one. How does Jimmy Graham still have a job in the league? Like,
wait, he's a good tight end. What do you mean?
I think he's a average tight end.
Good tight end. Good. Solid. Great under Drew Brees. Had a shitty time under Seattle just because of the system. Did pretty decent for Aaron Rodgers. You know? Not like fucking Tony Gonzalez, but he's not a chump, though, either.
Raiders added Corey Littleton, linebacker. Solid.
Chase Daniels has agreed to a 3-year deal with the Lions.
Chase Daniel, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
What a pickup. That's a good pick.
Indeed.
Cardinals add a new defensive tackle with Jordan Phillips. He had 9.5 sacks this year for the Bills. Solid. And he's only 27.
I think this one's a pretty funny one.
Yeah.
Panthers give QB Cam Newton permission to seek a trade.
And Cam Newton goes, nah, they didn't say that. I didn't ask for that.
Cam Newton came out and said he didn't ask for that, which is kind of the big deal here. It's like, don't make this seem like something that it's not. But to be fair, Cam should probably get the fuck out of there anyways.
100%.
Well, let's talk about one that we didn't even talk about. The trade.
What trade?
Texans and the Cardinals.
What happened?
The Texans traded fucking DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, I bet they got 2 firsts, like this year's first and next year's first, and I bet they got
to get a fucking has-been running back.
Yeah, but they obviously got 2 firsts for that, didn't they?
No, they didn't.
What? What'd they get?
They didn't.
What'd they get?
I don't even know. It was like a second and a fourth.
A second and they got a second, David Johnson, and swapped fourths.
Yeah, that's whack.
Imagine. And they got a sixth, I think.
Imagine you go from having one of the best wide receivers in the league with one of the best hands right now, and you swap that for a guy that was injured last year.
Imagine
was
going
he even injured last year?
Imagine going from a huge running back market to trading for a running back who didn't play last year. And then imagine on the other side having one real receiver and no options in the future to having 2 of the best hands in the league.
Indeed.
And yeah, that's about it. Just the best hands in the league.
So, besides that, franchise tags. Obviously, Derrick Henry got franchise tagged. Shaquille Barrett for the Buccaneers got franchise tagged. Bud Dupree for Pittsburgh, franchise tagged.
Chris Jones.
Leonard Williams, New York Giants. Chris Jones. Joe Thuney.
Ooh, Browns picked up Jack Conklin from the Colts, or the Titans.
They also picked up Case Keenum, apparently.
That's a huge pickup. And they got Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper, that's another one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yannick Njoku for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Simmons for Denver. Here's a big one. Dak Prescott. This one was a huge one because right now his estimated salary is going to be $31 million next year with the franchise tag.
Yikes.
His offer, apparently, his top offer was somewhere in the range of like $33 to $35 million a year.
He should have just signed it.
Is Dak Prescott fucking stupid?
Yeah, 100%. Sign the $33 million. Even if it's for 3 years, that's $90 million.
Now, the real question is...
How much was guaranteed?
I don't even know.
Because right now he's about to get $30 million guaranteed. Guaranteed this year. That means making.
But I will say this. If Dak Prescott comes out, throws for a second 5,000-yard season, the man's going to get paid.
Do you think Dallas pays him, or do you think somebody else does?
Dallas will pay him. Because the thing is I get where Dak's coming from, because you have to know your worth. And I also get where Dallas is coming from. Dallas wants Dak.
Mm.
But, there's a big but. Was this year a fluke or not? And will it translate under Mike McCarthy? That's the big question.
You'll have to see it.
I think it'll be good because I'll bring Kellen Moore back, but it makes me wonder if we're going to see another outstanding year. And now, is Pat Mahomes going under contract next year?
No, I think he has one more year.
One more year?
It's 5 years total. And this was his 3rd year. So he has next year and the year after. But they're going to give him a contract next year. And I hope they give him what the reported contract was. 10 years. 10 years, $400 million.
Jesus Christ. That's the thing right there. Is if that contract goes through, that's going to change the whole fucking league.
It is, 100%.
That right there is going to change the whole league.
But if he wins back-to-back Super Bowls, deserved. 100%.
Even if he doesn't make...
Yeah, even if not. Another 50 touchdown, go to the AFC Championship because their whole team is like leaving right now. Like they lost their corner, Kendall Fuller, who made the game-sealing pick. Former Chiefs safety agreed to a deal with the Texans, 3 years, $20 million. Dumb pick, dude. Dumb pick. Eric Murray?
For the Texans?
Yeah, Texans, stupid pick, man.
Eric Murray. Ooh.
He used to be a Brown, too. And what about Stephon Diggs?
Listen, Stephon Diggs, Brown, and Beasley. That is a fucking trio right there.
Yeah, but do you think Diggs is worth a 1st, a 5th, and a 6th, and a 4th?
Ooh.
1st, 4th, 5th, 6th. for Diggs.
No.
You could have had Judy or someone like that in the first round. You could have just traded up.
You could have just traded the rest of those picks for 2 first-round picks.
Exactly.
And risked it in the draft.
I would have much rather had Judy from wherever he's from. Alabama.
AJ Green, franchised.
AJ Green?
AJ Green didn't play last year. Can you enjoy, by the way, franchised Arizona? So
You're cutting out.
I think it's time we bring up the biggest story of all of them.
What is?
Huh?
What's the biggest story?
Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady signing with the Bucs?
I think he is.
Listen,
I think
Tom Brady. If Tom Brady can get everything right with that offensive line, that's the major key right there. Because Tom Brady's an older quarterback.
Yeah,
I think he still has a good enough arm to play in the NFL.
100%.
But he does not have the feet.
Nope. Get him a
You
line.
got to give him outstanding protection. But Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, whoever they pick up at running back, because they can pick up whoever the fuck they want. Mm-hmm. Whatever they decide to do with tight end, because I've heard rumors of trading O.J. Howard, keeping him, either way. Listen, that offense is going to be fucking dangerous. If that offensive line steps up to really protect Tom Brady the way he needs to be protected.
I saw.
They give that man 20 seconds to throw the ball. Buccaneers are going to kill it next year. Offensively.
I saw somebody said that the Bucs could trade like a second-round pick in Chris Godwin for Todd Gurley and Brandon Cooks.
That'd be interesting. Here's the problem. Todd Gurley.
Too old.
Well, definitely an improvement, though.
Yeah.
You can have Todd Gurley run with the running back you had last year. It's a great duo right there. Brandon Cooks. Kind of trash.
Yeah. But he played with Brady. Brady kind of made him good. So it's like, who knows?
But you take him out of that Belichick system. What is it? What happened?
Who knows? That's what we're going to find out. That's what I'm excited for.
So, I don't know. I like Chris Godwin, though.
Yeah.
So, I like Todd Gurley. I think it'd be a great pickup. Don't think you necessarily need it. I think Ronald Jones is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I think they could pick up somebody like Matt Breida or something like that.
Ooh.
Panthers' first-round defensive tackle Vernon Butler's headed to the Bills.
Get him out of here.
Seahawks signed former Steelers offensive linebacker B.J. Finney to a 2-year deal.
Offensive line? Oh, outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker. No, OL, offensive line.
Oh, so it's offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Not offensive linebacker.
Did I say offensive linebacker?
You definitely did.
Oh.
That's why I was confused.
It happens.
I was like, OLB? Oh, he meant outside linebacker.
No, offensive linebacker. It's a new position they implemented.
Shut the fuck up.
Tom Brady has an agreement in principle to join the Bucs. $30 million a year.
Speaking of which,
gave Tampa a hometown discount.
Derek Watt is going to the Steelers.
I saw that. You're going to have the Watt brothers. That's exciting.
No, it's the time to get JJ in there. And with the way Houston's playing,
whatever.
They fucking might. They might just.
You just want them? We'll just give them to you.
We'll just give them to you.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a brother playing with his other 2 brothers. That'd be pretty cool. So we'll trade you JJ Watt for give us a large Happy Meal.
Give us, let's see. You got that racist guy on your team? I'd like him here. Yeah, of course.
Oh, shit.
I'd love Mason Rudolph.
Give us Mason Rudolph.
Okay.
Oh, man.
The Patriots are signing wide receiver Demir Bird to a 1-year deal. Coming off a 32-catch season with the Cardinals, usually will people say, wow, imagine going from your first pass coming from Kyler Murray and your next pass coming from Tom Brady. But, yikes.
Speaking of which, I kind of want to stress this again. Houston's wide receiver, what is his name?
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins, Larry Fitzgerald, Kyler Murray. What? Two of the best hands in the league, and you're going to give them to this guy? This guy's going to have a blast. He doesn't even have to be a good quarterback.
He's going to have much fun.
Just fucking throw it up there.
Me and you could go out there and do it,
Just fucking throw it up there. Just get it near them.
So,
hey, listen, as long as you don't play like fucking Trubisky, you're good. You're gonna get at least 4,000 yards. Like, just throw it up there.
So who's left? We have Dak Prescott is still technically a free agent, even though he has the franchise tag. Is he going to play under it? What's going to happen?
He's definitely going to play under it.
Chris Jones is still left.
Oh, Amari Cooper,
5 years, $100 million, which I think is actually a good deal for him. For both teams, both aspects.
Redskins offered him apparently more money, and he apparently turned it down because he wants to, quote unquote, win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys.
What?
He wants to
Breaking
win
news: Amari Cooper was traded to the Bucks.
You know what would be really
for
funny?
Tom Brady.
What if the Bucks signed Tom Brady for less money than he was going to get, then traded him to the Pats?
Oh my goodness, that'd be so funny.
How fucking golden would that be? How weird is it going to be, though, seeing Tom Brady dressed up in that red in Tampa?
I'm excited.
What you could drive down the street
and see him.
See Tom Brady kissing his
is
son.
That Tom Brady at Trader Joe's kissing his dad? This is crazy.
Kissing his dad?
Yeah, he kisses his dad, too.
Dude, he's going to be kissing Bruce Arians.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
He's going to be kissing the Glazer family.
But yeah.
Shit, man. One of us could get a kiss. Who knows?
2 years, $60 million.
That's insane.
You know who else is still left, though? Jadeveon Clowney.
Ooh.
He's
That's going to be a big one.
Solid. Byron Jones. Talk about this man.
He's going to the Dolphins, right?
Highest paid corner in the league, 5 years, $82 million.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
I respect it. I'm going to miss that bitch, though.
Is somebody the best cornerback in the league with no picks in 2 years? Think about it.
Are they saying he's the best?
They paid him like he's the best. He's the highest paid now. He's the highest paid corner in the league, and he has not had an interception in his second full season at corner.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting fucking mossed or anything.
No,
either.
He's a shutdown corner, but it's just like, that's crazy. That like
you're such a shutdown corner, they don't throw it to your side.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, I get the idea, but the other thing is, too, the reality of it is you want to see where they're at.
Yeah.
Now, the real question is, there's a lot of veteran guys that are coming out that got cut, such as Xavier Rhodes. Mm-hmm. Now, is his career done, or is he going to re-sign with somebody and still have a decent showing?
Who?
Xavier Rhodes.
I think he's going to re-sign.
He's not going back to Minnesota.
I think he's going to sign somewhere. And Minnesota, I think, is just blowing up the team.
Probably need to.
I think Diggs was kind of like cancerous to the locker room. What about...
You ready?
Yeah.
Kansas City might be adding Xavier Rhodes.
When?
Who knows?
I'd be excited. I'd want Xavier Rhodes
Kingdom.
and Chris Harris Jr.
Interesting.
And I want
Rhodes just needs to make a comeback.
Our corner,
Fuller?
Ward. Fuller signed with the Redskins already. He's gone.
Oh, let's say.
Nah. And we got him from a trade from the Redskins 2 years ago. So we got him, turned him into a Super Bowl winning corner. Here you go, Redskins. You can have him back. Derrick Henry. Are you in New York?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry was franchise tagged.
We talked about it.
Yeah, I didn't know he was franchise tagged.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, I didn't know that. Ryan Tannehill was signed to a 4-year, like $100 million contract. Why?
I hope they develop Ryan Tannehill. but he was the most game-managing QB last year.
100%.
They need to show Derrick Henry some love and get him whatever that man wants. On the other hand, though, to be fair, Derrick Henry does need to have another season to show it.
And how weird is the Phillip Rivers signing? Like, a year with the Colts. Just 1 year. He moved to Florida. What's he going to do in Indianapolis?
He moves to Florida for tax purposes, I assume.
He's got to enroll all his kids in school somewhere. All 10 of them.
That's crazy. He's not allowed to be around his family right now because you're not supposed to be with a group of 10 people.
Exactly. He is the odd one out. Or they left the kids somewhere else. Or the wife. Or 2 kids.
Listen, if you can birth 10 kids, you're worth something. You got to hold on to her. Which Rivers are we going to get rid of?
What do you mean?
Which Phillip Rivers? Which kid of Phillip Rivers are we going to get rid of?
Let me look up Phillip Rivers' kids.
All right,
Gunner.
you got Gunner Rivers.
I already don't like that name.
Bro, that guy's going to be a fucking beast. Peter Rivers. Claire Rivers, but it's spelled like Clare.
Ugh. Claire. I don't like it either. Anna Rivers.
All right,
Haley
let's see.
Rivers. Halle.
The fuck? You know, I'm looking at this family photo.
Is it the one of them on the beach?
Yeah.
This is the whitest family of all time.
There's 10 of them, bro. Let's see. The mom has like a permanent, like, raccoon eyes underneath her.
She's very
like her eyes.
basic.
Damn. I didn't say all that. Just that she's got permanent raccoon
She looks like
eyes.
a basic white woman.
That's hurtful.
How?
That's just a mean thing to say.
Hang on, there's a picture of her, and like she just looks like she has childbearing hips. 100%. Let's see what else we got here.
I mean, you kind of have to have
10 kids, yeah.
childbearing hips to have 10 kids. I mean, do you have shitty hips?
Stupid narrow hips.
Your fucking hips are inverted, bitch. But you had 10 kids. How did you do it?
It looks like his oldest daughter is 18.
All right, well, you got to keep her. She'll be able to keep the bloodline going. What if every one of his kids ended up having 10 kids?
That'd be awesome. Could you imagine being a grandparent
of 100 fucking
kids?
Grandkids?
That'd be awesome.
You can't spoil your grandkids, though.
Even if they all had 3, that's still 30 grandkids.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like the dream right there.
Even 2 is 20, and that's a lot of grandkids, bro. Could you? Yeah, I got 20 grandkids.
Fuck. Everybody has 2. This one has 1. This one has 4. This one has 2. Oh my god, we got 25 fucking grandkids
Insane.
running around. Hope Phillip Rivers has a big ass house.
So, yeah, 16. This was 2 years ago, and 16 was the oldest, so she's 18 now.
Good for her. I hope they don't try to talk to them about protection. Like,
you have
that's like
no.
That's like my. It's like my dad being like, not that my dad has a arrest record, but like if my dad did have an arrest record, and then being like, "Hey, son, you can't be getting arrested. This is how you do it. This is how you talk to cops." Bro, I'm not gonna fucking listen to a word you're saying, bro. You got 20 felonies. You're talking to I'm listening to the wrong guy. I'm listening to a homeless man about investing right now.
Are you?
It's not gonna work.
Is that what you're listening to?
Hey, have you ever heard of Dave Ramsey? Good shit.
I was thinking of somebody else, but
T-Roll?
We'll talk about it later.
No, I'm interested.
I'll text you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that right there.
All right.
I liked it. Can you hear me drinking on the mic?
No, I didn't hear the drinking, but I heard that. I still don't.
No, still not?
No.
All right, let me... Oh, man, fuck. That's fucked up.
Well,
That's fucked up.
It was for real, though. I was curious. Why are you trying to drink in the mic?
Did you hear it that time?
No, I still didn't hear it. It just looked funny.
Well, the only other thing I can drink is Hennessy and bong water right
Drink
now.
the Hennessy on
and
the
I'm
mic.
not trying to do that. So I can fucking cough like I got corona.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yay.
Hennessy kills the coronavirus, by the way, guys. Just got to get Hennessy. It'll take care of it. You drink Hennessy. This is what you do. You drink a little bit of Hennessy. You get some Mucinex, cold, cough, whatever. Then Vicks AM and Vicks PM NyQuil. Dayquil and NyQuil. You drink Mucinex Dayquil, Mucinex Dayquil, Mucinex NyQuil, a little bit of that hen dog, you're going to be good to go. You're going to be high flying at that point.
Look, it's Phillip Rivers' family.
Which one's the mom?
That one.
I'm not going to tell everybody how funny that was.
Don't.
Or why it was even funny.
There's no point. It was just funny for us.
That's it. It's just funny for us.
So Jameis is a free agent too. He's gonna.
Where's
go
Jameis going?
New England, and he's gonna win a Super Bowl with the Patriots.
That'd piss me off.
That'd be so funny.
I'd be so fucking pissed. Oh yeah, Dante Fowler, Robbie Anderson. Apparently,
Where'd they sign?
not nowhere yet.
Oh,
Apparently, they're still available. But Dante Fowler's a big one.
yeah, it is.
Robbie Anderson's a big one. Jameis Winston.
Emmanuel Sanders, he's old now.
Yeah, but you can.
Brian
you can
Bulaga was signed with the Chargers. What?
Who the fuck is that?
He's the Packers' right tackle, man. He held it down for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. Kenyon Drake for the Cardinals was transition tagged.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Desmond Trufant's still available. He was a corner a couple years ago.
Yo, and Dominican
last year-
Suh's still available.
Last year he wasn't that good. And Dominican Suh's going to be interesting. Ha ha ha! Clinton Dix.
That's exciting. I like him.
I love Clinton Dix.
Me too.
Let's see. Malcolm Jenkins. I just read something on Malcolm Jenkins. I can't remember what it was. I believe him and the Eagles either did link anything together or he is signing to the
I
Eagles.
think he signed to the Eagles.
Somebody will know. Melvin Gordon. What's going to happen with him?
Oh, nope. He moved on. He left.
He left?
Yeah, Malcolm Jenkins left.
Oh. What about Melvin Gordon, though? What's
Melvin
happening
Gordon,
with my
we're still
man?
just waiting to see what happens with him.
Think he's going to sit out some more?
I hope so. Or we just keep sitting out.
Phillip Rivers is gone. Melvin Gordon's leaving. Do you think Derwin James stays in L.A.?
I don't think so. I think he leaves and goes somewhere else next year.
Is next year his last year?
I think so, yeah. Or this year,
Let's
going on to next
look
year.
up the contract. Let's look up the contract. Chargers signed James to a fully guaranteed 4-year, $12.38. So last year was his first year. This past year was his second year. This year will be his third. So we got 2 more years in L.A.
Unless he gets traded, which is a real possibility next year, probably.
That's true.
He's going to come to the Bucks just to play with Tom Brady next year.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fire.
Yeah,
Derwin James coming back home. How beautiful would that be?
that'd be awesome.
Holy shit. Bucks are listed as the favorite to get Melvin Gordon, actually.
That's cool. I like that.
That's a pretty good pickup.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good pickup right there. That's interesting.
Carl Nassib is a Raider now. Which is a dumb pickup.
Yeah.
They already have Crosby and Farrell. Stupid.
I think the Raiders are making
they're making weird moves too. It's like what?
I think there's a method to the madness.
Yeah, we'll see.
Listen, they didn't crash and burn this year like everybody thought they were going to after their first year.
The end of the year is where they crashed and burned.
Yeah, but they were still
they kept it in, and then it was like, well, this is weird.
But you know what though? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Because the question is you have Derek Carr. Derek Carr, I think there's just, ever since the whole kneeling situation, and he got injured, I don't think he's really, coincided with the team like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel bad for him because, like, you know what it really was? Hang on. It was during a game against, it was in October of 2018. He got sacked whenever he was playing the Seahawks, and he cried. And he cried on the field.
So what, guys lose respect for him?
Yeah, they lost respect for him because he cried on the field in a 27-2 loss to the Seahawks. So he got sacked, he cried, and he got injured. He hurt his arm. They saw his face. He whimpered. They witnessed him explain on the sidelines, watched the film, and he cried.
Damn.
Yeah. Which I feel bad for him. He was hit 16 times in that game.
Fuck.
Yeah. He broke his pinky finger, sprained his thumb, sprained a high knee in his ankle, had a concussion, bruised ribs in the chest.
He had a concussion?
Yeah, he had a concussion. Grade 1.
Yeah, you can expect him to fucking cry.
3 broken bones in his back and a broken fibula.
I'm going to be real with you. Most people who get a fucking concussion cry.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't fucking control it.
It's like, what are you supposed to do?
Fucking hurts.
Yeah, it does, 100%.
You don't cry as in like you're fucking bitching. You cry because tears come out of your fucking eyes.
Hang on.
Your head's ringing. Your brain just hit your fucking skull.
Dude, look at this.
Hang on.
I don't think I've ever seen that expression on Derek Carr's face before. Hell of a job you're doing with his team, John Gruden. Great job.
So they're just a video just played, and since the video played, it plays through my speakers, so you can actually hear it in the thing. But it was just somebody watching Derek Carr cry. It's just a guy watching him going, wow, look at this. It's Derek Carr. I've never seen this before. And then he's crying, and then he's like, great job, John Gruden. Which, like, I don't know what John Gruden did in it. What?
What about Antonio Brown, though?
Man, Texans are going to sign him.
Is Antonio Brown going to the Buccaneers with Tom Brady?
Oh, I hope so.
Imagine you have...
Or Josh Gordon.
Mike Evans. Tom Brady. Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown was coached
Chris
by Bruce
Godwin.
Arians.
That is going to be insane. Now the only question is that, like, can the Bucs stop people this year? Like, are they fixing the defensive second? That's the most important question. You put up a couple points last year and you couldn't stop fucking Dick.
Somebody said, thinking more about how little sense Tom Brady's decision to go to Tampa makes, unless it's from the standpoint of, I have nobody to throw it to. Now I have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and I made them say that they'll never cut Antonio Brown or Josh Gordon. Makes sense.
Is Josh Gordon in this conversation really too?
I hope so, because they said that's another thing we didn't talk about is the CBA agreement for the NFL. 456 pages. Did you read it?
Crazy. Fuck no.
Oh, I read it twice.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just kidding. So it's an 11-year deal to the 2030 season. Over 1,000 voted yes, 950 voted no. So it's close.
Damn.
But let me see if I can scroll through. They have a 17-game season starting next year.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm excited for that. I think I think one of those games is going to be like an extra bye week that they're going to do, depending. But I also think that it's going to mean every team is going to play overseas for one game. So I think it's going to be 8 home, 8 away, 1 international. But I think for that neutral site game, they should play them in like high school stadiums. So
that'd be horrible.
Be interesting. Like
like
Mathis Stadium in Madden, like little high schools too.
My hope is that maybe they really spread it across these countries, like do something in Australia, do something in Germany, so on and so forth.
Maybe after all this passes over, though.
Oh, fuck them. Who gives a shit? Makes it even more fun. Makes it fun. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it would just be really interesting because the hope would be, obviously, that if things go well and people are going out to these games and they sell out, maybe the competition in those countries would increase. And then we could have like a World Cup of football someday.
Also,
maybe 30 years from now.
Players are going to get 47% of all league revenue, okay? And that's from starting in 2021. Also, the postseason will expand by 2 teams. So only one team gets a bye week, so it's going to be the first seed. So there's going to be the first seed gets a bye week. There's 6 teams to play the next week.
That's going to be interesting.
And the postseason expansion will bring $150 million in revenue. And what's 47% of that? $70 million. So they're getting $70 million of the league revenue of that. So it's going to be so much revenue going to the players.
That's going to be good.
Yeah.
So $70 million divided by how many players in the NFL? 53 per team, or is that including...
So I think it's including the little guys. So it helps the little guys more than it's going to help like Pat Mahomes or Tom Brady. It's going to help guys like Keith Reeser.
I like how he was just like thinking like,
Trying to think of the lowest of the lowest of the low.
So
they also increase TV revenue for players.
I mean, even if you just divide that across by like, even if you just divide that across by every player that's on an active roster, 53 men.
Yeah,
talking about like 40 grand. Now, granted,
like I said, that's going to help the little guys more than it's going to help.
Yeah, like 40 grand's not like huge.
Yeah,
but 40 grand's 40 grand. From my understanding, practice squad nowadays is like 120 grand a year.
Yeah.
Decent money.
Well, a player with less than 1 year of NFL experience is set to earn $510,000 a year, and it'll go to $610,000 with the new deal. So the minimum salary for players with less than 1 year reaches $1 million in 2030.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, any player who's under contract when the new CBA is signed remains on that contract, and they will receive a bonus of 1/17 of a salary on the 17th game of the season. So that's kind of weird. No update on contracts. A lot of people are thinking the CBA will be guaranteed contracts, like a fully guaranteed. None. They don't do that anymore. So...
I don't think you can do it, especially after everything happened.
Well, Kirk Cousins did a 3-year, $84 million fully guaranteed, right?
Ooh.
So they did $82 million, throw it into an account, minus $2 million deductible, And that's that for them, I guess. I don't know. The guarantees are weird. But the game day roster is no longer 46 game people in the game. So it's 48, which means you can add an extra lineman for injury and an extra defensive lineman for rotation. So that's a good idea. Or an extra corner or an extra wide receiver. So that's cool.
Speaking of which, there's a couple guys still out on free agency that are pretty big still.
Who?
Gerald McCoy.
Oh, yeah.
Decent.
Nick and Nolan. We're on free agency.
We're free agency.
We're always ready.
Nico Roby just declined LA, so he's still available. He's a decent cornerback. Eli Apple, very good cornerback.
I like the Eli Apple. I like him a lot.
Let's see. I'm just looking more for like the more noble names. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Here's another one. Dontari Poe.
Oh, yeah, he was good.
Nelson Aguilar, just because it's a big name.
Yeah, not a good player, though.
Jabal Sheard, very good defensive end.
Yep.
Let's see. Hold on. Right clicks have been disabled, you bitch. Oh, no. I will never right click again. All right, now, I know this list said 100. So where's the 100? I only see 50, not the 100. I was told I would receive 100, but I only see 50.
What is this?
Is there more coming out? Oh, continue to free agents 51 through 100.
So they were saying that players will get to free agency earlier. So second-round draft picks are eligible for the proven performance escalator that used to apply only to players drafted in rounds 3 through 7. There's so much to the NFL that we don't know about.
Yeah.
These are crazy. I've never read into the contracts and how that works. Players will be paid over 34 weeks instead of 17 weekly installments during the regular season. It'll be 8 months worth of paychecks instead of 4. So that must be tough to only get paid 4 months out of the year and get paid $200 million.
Ooh.
Could you imagine? Oh, I only made this much this year. Oh man, I only made $127 million for my over 4-year contract. New veteran salary benefit that you can re-sign. A team can re-sign 2 of its own players per year. And exclude $1.25 million of their base salary to the salary cap. So you're a veteran on the Jets, they want to re-sign you. 1 year, $6.25 million, and only $5 million of it will be against the salary because you're a veteran salary benefit. So that's cool.
Mm.
No more marijuana suspension.
That's fucking fire right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Gordon can finally play football.
Exactly. You can hit women now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fire too.
So Aaron Rodgers was one of the biggest people who was against 17 games. Aaron Rodgers did not want to play 17 games.
Wonder why.
Because he can't win after playing 16. How's he going to win on the 17?
Ooh. Got him.
Got him.
Fucking got him.
I want to know the names of who said yes and who said no. You know?
Yeah. I think they have to keep that.
Richard Sherman
private,
said
though.
no. He gets burnt like toast for 16 games. The 17th would be too much.
Did Richard Sherman say no?
Yeah, he said no.
I think J.J. Watt said no as well.
J.J. Watt said he can't stay healthy for 16 games. How's he going to do it for 17? I got one for everybody. Oh.
Patrick Mahomes said no.
Patrick Mahomes said 16 games is really easy, so 17 would just be even easier.
Yes.
Give me another.
Chris Jones said no.
Chris Jones can't stay healthy through the regular season to play in the playoffs, so he figured he'll use that 17th game as a, I don't know. I got nothing. I was going to say he said yes and uses it as a bye week. But
shut the fuck up.
Players get a mandatory bye week after the third preseason game. They also changed it to where there's only 16 padded practices in camp and no more than 3 days in a row, and before it was 28.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they changed practice and pads. I was listening to NFL players speak about it, and there's a lot that, like, here's something I didn't know. Right after the season ends, no matter where it ends for you or anything like that, it's right in the start of this time of the year. They have a big clinic where players walk in, they get a surgery done, and they go home and they recover and rest for 6 to 8 weeks, right? So, broken rib, go in, get it repaired, get a surgery, go back. There's an NFL player who had 3 surgeries in the same day, rehab for his 8 weeks, went back to training camp, did his training camp, and he did it for his whole career, and he had like over, I don't even remember how many surgeries it was. It was like 30 surgeries. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's tough stuff, man.
Whoa.
The expanded playoffs would have been Packers, Rams, Saints, Vikings, Eagles, Seahawks in the NFC. So the 49ers would have gotten their bye. Chiefs, Steelers, Patriots, Titans, Bills, Texans. So that means Rams would have made it to the playoffs and the Steelers would have made it to the playoffs, which I don't think they would have done anything really, but still. What else? That's it.
I'm not sure how much of a fan you are, but the cool thing is UFC is still on. But the next 3 events are canceled.
Really? Is Khabib still happening?
Khabib's still happening. That would be the 4th event.
I feel like they need to have that one.
Let's just kind of do a little research real quick. I want to pull up the full, history of it. History of Khabib versus Ferguson. They've tried to fucking put this together multiple times. I want to say the number 7. Let's see. 7 times, I want to say. So it started October 15th, just less than 2 months out of their first scheduled bout. Khabib withdraws from the upcoming fight with Tony Ferguson, slated for the finale, just by the way, the finale of the 22nd season of The Ultimate Fighter, citing a rib injury. This is his first fight since an April 2014 win against Rafael Dos Anjos, having suffered 2 consecutive knee injuries in the interim. Ferguson instead faced Edson Barboza, winning via second round Darce choke. That is the number 1. That is October 2015. It's 5 years ago. April 5th, 2016. 11 days out from a rescheduled contest, Tony Ferguson withdraws from the UFC on Fox 19. UFC on Fox 19, the main event against the Russian. He was forced off the card after suffering illness, which resulted in fluid and blood collecting in his lungs. So Khabib ended up, fighting some guy named Daryl Horcher, won by TKO, in a catchweight bout at 160 pounds. That's the second fight. So we have one fight. Khabib backed out. One because Ferguson. 2017, March 3rd. This is the third scheduled fight. So, at this time, this one falls out. like 11 hours beforehand. So while attempting to cut weight of the night before, Khabib was taken to the hospital, having issues with his kidneys and shit like that. So, or wait, hold on. Yep, that is the third one. Now Khabib is backed out twice. Now, obviously, you know, you can't really fight in that situation. So I'm not talking shit when I say that. Yeah. But if Khabib 2, Ferguson 1 so far. Now, April 1st, 2018. This is the fourth fight they're trying to set up.
Joke's on you, April Fools.
April Fools. So this one's probably the fucking most ridiculous one. Ferguson, fulfilling his media obligation, trips and fucking tears one of his ligaments and fucking A, man. So he pulls the fight, and then Max Holloway steps up to face Khabib, and ends up being a pretty decent fight. So then, let's see. I'm looking for another date. Oh, they stopped dating these. What kind of fucking article is this? So that was pretty much that. Looks like that's it. So I believe this would be the fifth fight. So my bad. That was 7th. It's 5. This would be the 5th time they've set this fight up. And
maybe they're not meant to fight.
That's the problem, though. Here's the issue. Khabib's pretty much ran through the division.
Yeah. The
top guy before this in the division. Conor versus Khabib, I just don't know if Conor really could win this fight. Because his defense, his takedown defense, just isn't like crazy. It's not great. But to be 100% fair, out of everybody we've watched fight Conor or Khabib, except for one guy who should have won, who should have beat Khabib, they fucked him in the decision. So, nobody else has really defended the takedown as well as Conor did. Yeah. Because Conor didn't get fucking pummeled, until the end. Until the end. But I mean, you expect that, So Tony Ferguson's like the only guy that we could probably expect to actually beat Khabib. And if Tony Ferguson doesn't beat Khabib, then who knows what's going to happen? Yeah. But I do know apparently Khabib does want a boxing match as well. Because that's where the money is right now. So, should be very, very interesting.
Hey, I got a number for you to call.
Do you really?
Yeah. Go ahead, pull out your phone.
Pulling it out right now.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
713 520.
Hold on.
Oh.
713 520
1748.
Do I tell him who it actually is?
Of course you tell him who it is. It's Nolan from NAN Sports Talk.
Doesn't seem like it's going to matter.
No. That's PJ's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you have another number for him? I think PJ's might be closed.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
I mean, hold on. Let's look up Houston. Houston coronavirus. Pretty sure they're on lockdown.
Oh, man. PJs. Yo, what's up with this nurse?
Yeah. The bars are closed.
I'm so upset. Bro, but if you Google Houston coronavirus, bro, this nurse dumb thick.
Hold on.
I sent it to you. Bro, she dumb thick.
God damn. That bitch looked like the leather. Ow.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Put that on Facebook. Put that.
No, you're good, bro. You got that.
Bro, look at her.
Yeah.
This is what coronavirus is doing to Houston.
She looks like a lowercase b.
She really does. I'm posting that on the podcast page.
There you go. Don't forget to post it on Twitter, because we use those as well.
I can't even get logged into our Twitter or our Instagram.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Somebody hacked us, man.
Shame on you.
I'm so upset though. I feel empty.
Many,
I feel empty not calling PJs.
How many rolls of toilet paper do you have?
I don't want to tell on the podcast
Why not?
because I don't want something happening.
You want somebody robbing you for your toilet paper?
Yeah. I only got 3.
Holy shit! I don't think anybody's gonna rob you.
Or do I have more?
See, I got 12 rolls of toilet paper right now,
Yeah.
but it's Kirkland.
Oh no.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, bro, you're done.
I like Cottonelle Clean Care way better.
Oh,
I love Cottonelle.
I
Clean
love
Care.
Cottonelle. It's my favorite because it's rigid,
Cottonelle.
man. It's like
The ridges really help you get it. I got 2 rolls of that in my house. I'm trying to preserve them. Spraying out my asshole in my shower and shit.
so you're trying to preserve
Really
it, bro.
just
I
do
got
that.
you. I got you. You ready? 1 square at a time.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. I might as well just get in my shower, put the water in there, take these long nails, and just fucking
Bro,
because that's essentially what's gonna happen either way.
you can get a bidet attachment from Lowe's for $40.
Okay. I got a fucking diaper sprayer. I pretty much already have a bidet attachment.
But this one you can just keep sitting on the toilet whenever you do it. Just press the button, spray your butthole, and go.
Yeah, bro, I could do that with a diaper sprayer too, bro.
Oh, they're low
I
in
just put it
stock.
between my
bro.
legs. Put them between my legs and whoosh. You know, imagine that you're like, Cottonelle and shit right now. You're banking.
Oh, it's cool. This bidet sprayer actually goes into the toilet water to spray back into your butt. So it sprays the pee and poop water onto your butt after you've already used it. That's a good idea.
Damn.
No. Dang.
So what the fuck else is there to talk about?
This is it. That was it. That's the podcast. We're done.
That's a fucking podcast right there. So have you guys watched any good shows lately?
Love is
I
Blind
watched-
was pretty good.
Love of Blind was pretty good. What do you think is probably the most interesting thing on that fucking show?
Jessica going, Mark's 24 and I'm 34. I just don't know if the age difference is going to work out. And everybody goes, oh, that's not big of a deal, sweetie. Even her mom was like, Mark's mom was like, she said, oh, I'm so glad that he found an older woman because girls his age are so crazy.
And that bitch is crazy.
Oh, she was insane. And what about, okay, so Kelly and Kenny.
Hold on.
Spoiler alert.
Love is Blind, spoiler alerts, coming in.
100%.
Just so you know,
100%.
on Netflix. Definitely check it out.
Kelly and Kenny. Kenny is the man, bro. Like, 100%. Kenny's such a good guy. My man just came out there. 100% goes, it just didn't work out between the two of us on the altar for the girl that he loved. It just didn't work out, and we'll just see what happens. And even Kelly's mom was like, I love this guy.
Yeah, I know. Kelly's kind of a bitch.
I hated Kelly for that. Like,
So, What the fuck? What really happened? I remember they talked about it a little, but
She just didn't like him. She said she couldn't get intimate with him.
yeah, that was my man though.
He was good looking. I don't know why she couldn't get intimate with him, man. Kenny was good looking.
Yeah.
And I think Kelly was not all that, you know? She wasn't as pretty as...
She wasn't all that crazy.
Yeah.
Wasn't all that pretty.
Giannina, though.
Yeah, that bitch is hot.
Super hot, but insane.
That bitch is crazy.
She's so crazy.
Yo, listen. When my man said, this is the best sex I've ever had, he was probably telling the truth.
Probably.
And the man probably got his world rocked.
100%.
And he stepped up there and he said, I don't, bitch. Oh!
That's crazy. Bro, I totally thought... I didn't think it was going to be him to say I don't.
Giannina! Come back! The bitch was running.
I like how
fell
they're
down the
together
fucking
now.
hill. Yeah, listen. Bro, you know that man wasn't about to get that up.
100%.
He was just like, let me just wait it out a little bit. Yeah, listen, man. That chick gets some good therapy. The sex isn't going anywhere.
Bro, she was insane, though. She was crazy. Like,
yeah.
what about her? What about her in the middle of the party just yelling at him? Like, in the middle of the party. You could have gone upstairs. It's literally downstairs from where your apartment is. No, you yell at him in the middle of the party.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know what's also wild?
What?
So on the show, they call her a business owner.
What?
This bitch is an Instagram model.
Is she?
Yeah, that's it. She's an Instagram model. But she wanted to put herself out there as business owner. Which, don't get me wrong, you own your own brand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But all she's doing is modeling.
100%.
Yeah, really. I mean, you are a business owner, but it's not like you started up a business. I'm thinking, oh, this bitch probably does makeup. Or
I was thinking she did nails and owned her own hair salon or something like that.
Yeah, something.
Nah,
not at all.
What about I was hoping that in the middle, whenever Damien's I left the show to come out here, I was hoping whenever he got back home, it just said unemployed. It went from store manager to unemployed under his name, and I thought that would have been the funniest thing in the whole season. I would have lost it. I just don't know what's gonna happen with my job. I was gonna be able to provide for my family. Yada yada yada. Unemployed.
Yeah. Damien was so cool too, though.
Yo, Damien was super chill.
Super chill, super duper funny. Totally seemed like a bro.
100%.
It seemed like he would be super fun to hang out with. Yo.
I'm about to use a term that I never use. You ready? Mark's low key kind of a cuck.
Mark.
Jessica's man. That's coming from somebody who never uses that term.
Oh yeah.
I never use that term. Mark, 100% definition.
Simp.
Simp. Yep, that's another one.
Simp.
Yep.
I wouldn't necessarily say that he wanted to see somebody fuck her in front of him. You know.
He basically watched that happen, though. He watched.
Simp? Yeah.
And what about my dog in the middle of the show, episode 3? Just, is anybody here a virgin? I am. It's just like that Prince Charming thing. Then they never showed my man again.
They never again. Actually showed him. They did show him once. They showed him in the house talking to somebody, but that was it.
They showed him doing a push-up contest, and he was cheering him on. And it's yeah.
That was pretty funny, by the way. They were like, "Oh, hey, bro, let's do push-ups." Yeah, you too. And then they actually it paid over to the house, and they're like, "Yeah, we should do a push-up contest."
They were like, "What do guys do whenever they're together? Oh, let's do push-ups." I love that.
Can I just say too? What was that one guy? Was his name Cameron?
Which one? Lauren?
Cameron, yeah, Cameron and Lauren.
Yeah.
Yo, Cameron's a fucking chill dude. That guy's basically a fucking genius, by the way.
Bro, all the guys in that show were guys that I could have hung out with 100%, except for the guy who put the penis in his mouth. Probably didn't want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
And it's not because of the penis in his mouth. It's just because, like, he was kind
He
of...
doesn't seem like a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was kind of a little girl about it. Like, he's like, I don't know if she would accept me for who I am, if yada, 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 if she found out my past. But then, whenever he was like, you know, your wig ain't even been on straight since we got to the island, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
this show's awesome.
Bitch!
That was my
He said,
convincer.
Bitch!
You gonna call me that to my face? He said, yeah. Yeah, I am.
Shit. Crazy.
That's my hero. But all the other
what
guys
about-
on the show.
What about Barnett, though?
Yo, Barnett did not know what he was getting himself into from the beginning.
Yeah.
He was a chill dude the whole time, though.
Barnett was super chill.
He was funny,
And
too.
apparently, super funny. Oh, when they were like, I'm wondering, because, you know, like, the way they played it up on the show was, oh, yo, this man's macking down on 3 bitches. On one hand, he was like, yeah, I never had that much attention before.
Yeah.
I'm not really good with the ladies. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I get it. You know, on the other hand, though, I'm wondering, was it kind of overhyped?
No, I don't think so. Because
I don't think so.
Jessica was 100% in love with that man.
Oh, yeah, Jessica. That bitch is crazy, though.
Oh, she's insane. But,
She's
like,
insane. I can't count that.
JT or JP or whatever her name was,
Yeah. She snapped.
bro, other than Giannina, the other 3 hot chicks on the show, minus Jessica, she wasn't that good looking. We're all into him.
Yes.
I think it's a sense of humor, man. The guy was funny.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Did you notice that there were times whenever Mark was talking, he had some stuff in his beard?
No, I did notice that. That's fucked
He
up.
had some stuff in his beard sometimes, and it's like, nobody's going to help this man? He's got, like, crusty in his beard, man.
Yeah, damn. That's how they get you, man. They don't hold it down for you.
No. And he had crazy eyes a lot of times. Like, I call crazy eyes whenever you can see your whole pupil whenever you're talking. Like, you can see the whole color and the whole white of the eye. Like, bro, this is crazy eyes. Imagine if I just talk to you like this. You're going to get uncomfortable, bro. I just really like Jessica.
You know, I really just enjoyed the idea of coming on this show and
No,
just.
you got to open it wider. Open it wider. You got to use your fingers, man.
Am I in a cult at that point? Like, dude, are you in a cult? Are you trying to bring me onto a cult?
I love it. I love it. I love it. And what about, I think it was Barnett the first time we met Diamond goes, so are you a stripper? And she was so offended. She's so offended.
I was waiting for her to come out and say that she was a stripper.
Or the one guy to be like, well, you sound African American. And she was like,
That was fucking hilarious. Because it was just like, why the fuck would you say that?
but my question is, why was she offended about it? Like, she is African American.
I guess the idea is, like, you're not supposed to focus on, like,
Their color, their skin, or ask what they look like, or
well, just appearance in general. And then you come in and you go, hey, you sound like you're the African American type. Like, as soon as you say that, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Bro, you're definitely white.
Yeah. But
Because nobody else is going to get on there and be like, hey, are you African American? And then it'd be like a black guy. You know what I'm saying? You could have took the whitest black guy in that show and just been like, hey, are you African American? Here's another one. Funniest thing on the show, by the way. So when they're like going in to say I love you or marry me or what the fuck ever or whatever, they do the pan on the face.
yeah.
Now that one fucking black guy, I can't think of his fucking name.
Carlton?
Whatever his name. Yeah, that guy maybe.
Yeah.
When they do his, it's so fucking blurry. And could you just imagine being the camera guy? Like getting up in this guy's face like, all right, just keep walking. Fuck, it's not focusing. It's not focusing. Like, you're just like, we're on the side now. All right, we're walking this side now. Let's see what we
We're
got
on the
here.
side. Oh, man.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing?
Great show, though. Great show.
Definitely.
I still think that if Kelly just slept with Kenny, they probably would have got married.
Probably.
Because I bet Kenny rocks the bed.
There was another show. I think it was like Love at First Sight.
That's a good show too.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
There's a chick that went on there who was just not attracted to their husband, and she they at their wedding, she was like, "Oh my god,
he's so ugly." Isn't she in love with him now?
Bro, they got kids now, but she didn't put out up until I guess after the reality the show after they got together, after the show was over and shit.
Yeah,
she ain't put out or nothing, so she was just my man was just chilling, holding that shit down.
That's a dog right there.
That guy's got a massive dick.
Yeah, 100%.
A guy listen, guy that's gonna try to rush it. Come on, man. I ain't put out shrimp and rice. You know what I'm saying?
Not this guy though.
The guy that's just hey, listen, I'm on your time, baby. I'll wait as long as you need me to.
Kenny's hung.
That's big dick energy all day.
Kenny's hung.
That's probably what it is, bro. She just couldn't handle that fucking huge dick.
Now, in turn to that, what about the girl? Whenever the guy's like, "Hey, take it on your terms," and the girl's like, "I'm gonna jump your bones right now," because that was Giannina.
Listen, man. What's his name? Damien. Damien's obviously got a big dick.
100%.
But Giannina, that bitch.
She's got superpowers.
She's definitely got superpowers.
Bro.
That is kryptonite right there to Superman. Superman gets so close to kryptonite, he starts shaking at the legs and shit.
That's Damien on the altar. That's why I had to say no. Because he's like,
I can't do this.
Being around this.
Damien's fucking Hancock.
Bro, Damien is the man, dude. He broke the system, too, if you think about it. Because, it was like, hey, no, for now. For now.
Man held it down.
Bro,
Damien killed it.
Damien's the man. Best character on the show, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I'm just throwing this out there, by the way. Cameron, though, works in fucking artificial intelligence. The man's got 20 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an overstatement, but still. The man's got all these certifications. Works in artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the man, I felt bad for him because Lauren seemed iffy on it the whole time until the end.
Yeah. I was kind of weird, too.
Yeah. Because he was the dog, too, man. He's like, I want you to live in this house with me. I want to have kids as soon as we possibly can. The dude has the nicest house out of everybody else in that show. It was the 2-story, so nice. Shame.
Well put together guy. Super smooth. They did him very wrong, though, in that, when they were, talking and shit.
Yeah. Because
he was sometimes I like to cry. And then he cries, and then, she's crying, and he's crying, and it's this guy's a bitch. Oh. And then you put them together, and it's once you see this guy later on, you're like, oh, pretty cool. And, she's talking to her dad and everything. This guy's, full on,
her dad is
activist.
full on brother.
Oh, yeah. Full on activist, everything like that. He was like, have you ever been in a room full of black men and you're the only white man?
And he has, too.
Oh, yeah.
He's my ex-girlfriend was black, and
as soon as he said that, bro, my man was like, cool.
Hey, brother. Bro, such a cool guy.
My man.
He got his black card right then.
Hey, listen.
I got a pass. I got a pass for you right here.
Go ahead, say it. I don't think that's appropriate. Good, that was the test. My man. Hey,
you passed. Welcome to the family.
Hell yeah.
Then
Mom was head over heels for that man.
Oh, Mom loved him.
Mom was ready to take him herself.
Nah, that's Kenny. Kelly's mom was so ready to take Kenny. Right on the altar, man.
Oh, shit. That's how it happens.
This age difference is just a little too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was saying it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just too much.
Jessica's crazy.
She's the most annoying character on the show, hands down.
Absolutely. You watched the reunion too, right?
Yeah, and Amber, hot.
Amber snapped.
Hot.
For sure.
Yeah. That's a good show. I hope they make a second season.
That'd be interesting.
It'd work well with the coronavirus going on right now.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Love is Blind.
Online edition. You can just instant message and
Oh,
phone call.
God.
Oh, that wouldn't work.
Instant message and phone call?
Unless you did anonymous chats. So here's what you could do. Do anonymous chats. Never reveal your name.
Oh, man.
And you can still phone call. You can still IM. Never reveal your name. Have somebody monitoring it 24/7. And imagine if in those rooms they were like sexting and stuff like that, or like sex talking, and the guy had to sit there and listen to all of that the whole time. Think about that. Think about being the video guy in the rooms the whole time during all these dates, like just sitting there like, you know what I do to you, Barnett? What would you do to Barnett? What would you do to him? Think about that guy.
I'm into scat.
That's crazy, Barnett. You're into scat too? And the guy's just recording it.
Probably more than one camera guy in there. Just one like this.
Because they had the overhead picture where they did like all of them. You know what I'm talking about?
What the fuck are they talking about?
They're like, what? What's that? Because you got to think at least one person there had to have like at least a foot fetish or something. Out of all of them.
That'd be so weird. I want you to put your foot in my mouth. Ew. No.
Next date.
Next.
Oh, yeah. That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
And the first guy in the show. The very first guy. I'm very insecure about my height. Never showed my man again.
I don't even remember who that was.
It was literally the first guy they ever showed in the show. Never showed him on a date. Never showed him in another episode. First guy
What
they
was
showed.
his name?
Man, let me look it up.
Short guy. Love is Blind.
Wesley. Just the short guy. The short guy and the virgin. Mark, 34-year-old virgin. Oh, no. Jessica was 34 years old and fed her dog wine. She loves wine. She poured it in the dog's mouth and then drank out of it after. That was disgusting. That was so gross.
She's immune to coronavirus.
Yeah, it was Wesley. I'm short, and there are women out there that won't date guys that are shorter. That first guy, that was it. And then he was the one who asked, is anyone a virgin here? Because somebody asked me that.
When Barnett came out, I was like, never done it before. That was pretty hilarious.
He's a super funny guy, dude. Super funny. Super funny. Love Barnett. It's a good show, man. It's like The Bachelor, but better.
Oh, apparently he wasn't even a virgin. Yo, there's a status right now, or there's a news article from the tab. I don't know who.
What's his name? What's that guy's name?
There's two articles. Love is Blind star rubbishes the co-star's claim he was a virgin. Definitely not. All right. Love is Blind became a sensation when the first season dropped on that. Despite earlier this month, there's still drama to be found between the Kentucky Fire. We value your privacy.
This is interesting stuff, man. Scandals.
Scandal. All right, let's see. What is this guy's name? Wildstein Star. I guess Taylor Lupton introduced himself as a 31-year-old version. Well, not quite in Steve Carell territory. Taylor's confession still came as a surprise when he explained he was saving himself for someone special. He then appeared to be somewhat secluded from the group, as he seemed to disappear from the series into midair. In a shocking twist weeks after the series concluded, news outlet The Tab recently revealed claim wasn't true after all. Damn.
No.
It's kind of a running joke, to be honest, because he's mostly definitely not a virgin. He's gotten a ton of texts from exes. That's pretty hilarious, actually.
Here, the world needs a Love is Blind dating app. I just had that idea.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but people would totally, get through that so quick.
Yeah, 100%. You just look them up. Unless,
oh, my God.
Unless you use a fake name and fake pictures, then you could just call it Catfish the app.
Well, you don't use pictures. The idea would be you would just basically randomly chat with somebody.
So it's Omegle.
Yeah.
Without video chat.
Yeah. I mean, they might as well just make it where it's like a process. Start off with text chat. Would you like to video?
No.
And you go to the
Voice.
video chat.
Voice first.
Oh.
Yeah.
Text.
Voice.
Video.
Yeah. And then right whenever you get to video,
over text.
penises.
Oh my God. Every time.
Yeah.
That's an investment right there, though.
100%.
Damn. That's how they get you.
We got it.
Are we rich now?
100%. I think we are. Well, guess this is what it's like being rich.
What's your favorite thing to buy when you're rich besides
what?
toilet paper?
I'd buy, how rich am I?
Oh, you're as rich as you are.
As rich as I am now after I created this dating show? I don't know. Probably buy a part of like a football team.
Maybe like the Polk County Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your favorite song that nobody knows is actually your favorite?
You know, I'm listening to a lot of Kanye West right now, and not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, well, let's do this.
Okay.
Do you think it would shock what's your favorite Kanye West song? Let's say that.
Right now? Let me look at my phone to see my most played. But low key, probably Spaceship by Kanye from the first album, College Dropout. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
See that being
like surprising to most people, because I don't listen to rap like that, so it's like. But I'm listening to a lot of Kanye West. I'm in the top 4% on Spotify. So
for me, sitting there, things get really romantic. You're on the PlayStation chat with your boys. 'Cause, this is how it always happens.
I'm really curious about the song.
If you're lost, you can look and you will find me.
Time after time. That's your favorite song?
No, not really. But it's one of those songs that are like low key, it's fire. Like every time I hear that song, I'm like, yo, that shit is so gas.
All Journeys closed.
Like the store?
Mm.
No, who the fuck shops at Journeys?
Cypress Lane's closed, the bowling alley.
Who the fuck bowls at Cypress Lanes?
100%. I love Cypress Lanes.
Yeah, I haven't been there in forever. I haven't been bowling in forever.
I don't want to go bowling right now. It's scary. Yo.
If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting.
It looks like somebody in your family has a pumpkin roll, and that looks like it slaps if that's a pumpkin roll.
Yo, who's that? Who posted that?
Don.
Uncle Donald.
Yeah, bro. If that's
Uncle Donald posts that shit. You know why? Because he's probably in fucking near Dunedin right now, eating at fucking that one fucking restaurant.
Now it looks like it was. He said first time making this. It was a full scene.
Yeah, but he gets that shit from fucking. He gets a Reuben from what's it called? The pickle place.
When you fix your eyes, just so you can see him sign Tom Brady.
Oh, that hurt. Time after time. Man, how long have we been going for?
An hour and a half already.
Oh shit, I'm good with that.
We're over.
You want to boogle on some fucking Warzone?
I'll hang out while we're playing together, but I probably won't play Warzone for more than like 2 games. But I'll be on.
No boogaloo?
Couple boogaloo. Depends on if my PlayStation takes a poop again.
Bet.
I'll be on.
All right, folks. Listen, join us next week. We may or may not have more shit about. We're gonna keep running this shit. If you guys want to jump on the podcast, just bullshit a little, we're open. Honestly, we'll accept anybody.
Yeah. Honestly, let's just get a giant Discord going with like 15 people just hanging out.
15 people talking shit about whatever. I don't even care. All 15 viewers for all I care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Listen, check us out. Check out RTF Sports Network. Even though there's no fucking sports on right now.
Yeah. Which I don't know how they're still doing shows, especially people who are specific to like MLB. What are you talking about?
All right, guys. Right now, MLB is
cancel.
Closed down right now.
That's the show.
See you next week.
Or like right now. Bum 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 bum. But maybe they're like playing the show. Hey, is your baby crying?
My baby is crying. How'd you know?
Oh no, we got to get off that.
Yo, this shit slaps.
Slap at the bass.